Dave says this is good stuff on the idea of matching styles and building rapport, but he's interested to know if you've ever deliberately contrasted your style to put across a point. For example, sometimes needing to be a bit more direct or blunt if a patient is ignoring advice that you feel is pertinent. A classic example from Dave's own experience is trying to get a patient to see a GP if you note a worrying blood pressure reading, but they're brushing it off or deflecting and not taking it on board.
I think certainly there are times we need to be more blunt and more direct. However, I wouldn't deliberately contrast the style, because if I was contrasting the style, the patient's going to start to think, oh, they're a bit different to me. And that's actually going to make it less likely that they'll trust what I'm saying, that they'll take it on board. So I would still be trying to be more direct and to the point, but within their style. So for example, the driver style, you can be abrupt and go, look, listen, John, I'm really worried about this. You've got to get this sorted.
We've tried that with John. It doesn't generally work, but
yeah. But I might use an example of another patient. Look, John, I had a patient just like you, a couple of years ago. He had similar things, and actually it turned out that it was a symptom of a heart issue he had. I really don't want you to start going on to develop heart problems and us to miss something. So I do think in your case, it's really important to do that. So I might use an anecdote because that would fit with the expressive style a bit more than using facts, for example. So I'm going to try and still match it within the style, because the closer you are to them, the more likely they are to take it on board and understand and listen. If you clash styles, you're opening up room for miscommunication, which is the worst thing you want when you're trying to be really clear with it.